It might be tempting to take absolutely everything with you when it comes to moving, but you've got to be realistic about it, particularly if you're downsizing in the garden that you're moving to. Think about the things that have been established for a long time and whether it's realistic to take them with you, and also what you can propagate or get hold of really easily from friends or neighbours to replace the plants that you're leaving behind. Also think about the soil in the garden that you're moving to. If it's acid, for example, and you've been gardening on an alkaline soil, then some of your plants might not actually fit with the new garden and might not thrive. Take this deciduous azalea, for example. It's been established in the ground for about 15 to 20 years and really won't lift very easily, even though it's got very fibrous root system. Meanwhile, younger and smaller shrubs like this camellia, which has only been in for a couple of years, will transplant much more easily and won't leave a gaping hole behind in the border. Cheap and relatively easy to source plants like Sedum spectabile and Begonia, for example, are really not worth bothering with, but things that are of sentimental value or expensive to buy or difficult to find in the garden centre, those are worth moving. Things like this Persicaria polymorpha or even the white form of Liatris like here, they really do earn their place on the removal van. There are all manner of ways in which you can propagate plants to take with you when you move. Harvesting seed, for example, from things like this Phlomis or from Agapanthus and also foxgloves, or even taking cuttings from softer growth like this Salvia here or hardy fuchsias. You can root those, take those with you in just a matter of weeks. And then lots of the hardy herbaceous perennials can be lifted, divided, and that will give you perhaps 3 or 4 plants to take with you or share with friends. And if you don't manage to take everything with you, you could always beg, borrow and steal new plants for your new garden from friends, neighbours and relatives. The key thing is to plan very carefully from the outset for as long a period as you can so that you don't get too stressed when it comes to the day of the move. And also by going around and sorting out which plants you are going to take, which large plants you're going to take, and which you can take as smaller seeds, cuttings or as divisions, that'll help you plan the size of removal van you need, whether you need just one van for all of your garden collection, whether you can include it in with all the other stuff from your house, or whether you can simply bung it in the back of a car.